I think a lot of it's just, can these Jets go on the road and do it again? These Jets keep defying conventional wisdom, being these good teams going on the road. Yes, the Steelers, they're at home, they've looked very good, they seem to have the advantage, but New York just keeps finding these ways to win somehow. The challenge with Roethlisberger always is he is so hard to take down. You get the pressure on him, it looks like he's about to get sacked 5 times on one play, yet somehow he always breaks free. And that's the key with him, can you turn that pressure into sacks? Both Brady and Manning, though not as mobile as Roethlisberger, both of them know how to step away from pressure. So in some ways, it's not that much difference. The real key so far for the Jets has been their coverage downfield. You might be able to get away from the sackers, but can you find a guy open? And so far, the Jets have done incredible coverage downfield. But with the Steelers, it still really comes down to Roethlisberger. They have so much faith in him and his ability to not make mistakes and to find something out of nothing and just to move them down the field. I think just to grind away at that Jets defense over the course of that entire game. Everyone's been looking to see what Troy Polamalu does in this matchup. We know he wasn't there in the first meeting. We've seen how he can make that one play that seems to turn the tide of the entire game. In the fourth quarter, he always seems to have that sack, the interception, that forced fumble. There's going to be a lot of eyes on him to see if he can be the difference maker. The thing the Packers can probably learn most from is actually the first meeting with the Bears. They had a team record 18 penalties in that game, and they still only lost on a last-second field goal. And that was the Packers all season. They showed they could score a lot on offense, they showed they could make big plays on defense, but they would make those 1 or 2 really bad mistakes every game, and that was the reason why they almost missed the playoffs. One big thing could be special teams. The Bears had Devin Hester. He had a punt return for a touchdown in the team's first meeting. That was a game that the Bears only won by 1 score. And he can be a real difference maker. In a game that's this close, getting big gains or getting scores on special teams can really make the difference. Everyone still has very little faith in Jay Cutler. It feels like so many years in the NFL now everyone expects him to make these mistakes as he did for much of his career. But so far he has defied the critics this year. But this will be another test. Is he changed or is the old Jay Cutler going to come out again? And Rodgers seems to be playing with a lot of confidence right now. It also seems that team has a lot of confidence in him. It really does seem to be a team, even though they snuck into the playoffs, that really believes that they deserve to be favored in this game and deserve to be a favorite to go to the Super Bowl. That's always the question with the Packers. Everyone keeps saying if they only had a running game, how good would they be? They've really shown this season that they can still win without the running game, at least when Rodgers is in there and playing well. The big thing this season with Clay Matthews has been the big play ability. They definitely have given up some yards and some points at times. They've had a lot of injuries, but they've also shown to really have the ability to make that big play, get that big turnover, that big sack that really turns the game, and it always gives Aaron Rodgers a chance to win the game.